Yeah, look at that 12th, 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh. Look at that, man. Anyway, the reason we're here today is just so I can show off my the replays I've made of the Legend Anthology Festival and the second annual, apparently, Xyz Festival. They're running concurrently, so we're just going to look at replays for both of these festivals. There's really no reason not to. This is going to be a long one, I assure you, because I actually have a lot of really fun duels that I managed to get. So it's me versus Majin TK. And Lionheart Locomotive. Basically, Legend Anthology is fun because you get to play all the archetypes exclusive to the anime cards that main protagonists and even side characters use. That also means you don't have to deal with any hand traps like Max C and stuff. But as you can see here, the deck I decided to bring to the table was a budget OTK deck, Realistic. That was played by one of the forgettable Yuzu counterparts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. Super Poly Jester. Basically, this guy actually knew what he was doing and basically used Super Poly to get rid of my opening field to try and stop my OTK from happening. Realistics are pretty fun when we're in an environment that allow them to shine as a deck. It's a very anime deck, I'll say as much. But learning it for this type of thing was kind of, admittedly, kind of a hassle. So the idea behind it is that in the best case scenario, it's basically similar to the Benkei OTK deck you could make a few festivals ago last year. The gist of it is that you want to make a huge beat stick that can attack multiple times by pumping him up with Psychic Blade and stuff. In this case, instead of Benkei, you use Assembled Nightingale and give her tons of Xyz materials that allow her to attack multiple times, as you are about to see here. Really, with 6 attacks, doing the math, that's actually enough damage from 6 attacks as it was to just win the game right here. Because 1400 times 6 would have been 8400, I believe. Yeah, it would have been 8400, but I wasn't aware of that. And I just kind of overplayed because I just wanted to, yeah, I just wanted to win. Also, beating your opponent with 3,000 damage attacks at a time basically allowed you to it basically allows you to get another reward for when you beat an opponent after the duel. The Dark Magician deck is obviously the highlight of the anthology, of the Legend Anthology, because of all the promotion literally put into the game for it. Oh my god. Just both of them at the same time. That's hilarious. So basically, yeah. The best thing about the realistic Xyz monsters is that they can use generic materials. So you can fill your deck with Jester Comfeats, Steel Swarm Cells, and that plant monster that summons two of itself after burning you for 300 points of damage. Best case scenario, your opponent can't really do anything about it. Alright. I forgot what this is about. I forgot what this is about. Oh, this, right. I found another self OTK deck in this festival, so I thought about saving it just to show you guys off. Now, I'll take the free win. I just don't get the reason people go for self OTK decks these days. But we're pretty much done with the realistic deck. The rest of these duels are going to be... They're still Legend Anthology, but this time we're going to be switching that to play Heroes. Oh, no, apparently I had more of these saves than I thought I did. Alright. Yeah, Infinite Imperm is a problem. Effect Veiler can also stop your combos pretty easily. Wing Requital being this Pot of Greed type card is hilarious. Oh, yeah. Now, okay, I wanted to have fun with this on purpose, so I summoned Embodiment of Crime and Punishment. But I immediately had no idea how to... I didn't realize I couldn't just use the Reflect Damage ability during my turn. I never used these cards before. So what I did instead was just pop the effect immediately, and for the rest of the turn, the guy's just trying to find some way to defeat me in one attack or something. With Heroic Champions. And he's not going to find an out for this, because the Embodiment of Crime and Punishment lock is in. Then again, maybe I just got lucky because that didn't seem to change anything. Okay, here's the first duel with the hero deck. I'm going second. Yeah, I thought I had more duels with the hero deck saved up, and since the Legend Anthology is over, I can't go back and save more. And obviously, I can't play heroes in next Seas Festival. So here we go. Emergency call to get Stratos, then use Crosskeeper's effect to special summon Stratos. Use Stratos' effect to search for Liquid Soldier. Poly, Liquid Soldier, and Blaze Matter away. For good old Sunrise. Sunrise effect, Liquid Soldier effect, and now Crosskeeper's other effect. That's a +5 right there on 3 fusions. Or 1 fusion, basically. It's sick. Absolute 0. Destroy this card. Forbidden Chalice to negate your attack. To negate your effect and stop you from summoning something to defend yourself with. Goodbye. And yeah, that's it for the duel. The new Neos and Elemental Hero cards basically being the perfect things that allow the Neos and Hero deck to be as synergistic as they are in the anime. Is really just sick. Brave Neos. Now, I had forgotten how to play Neos Fusion properly, so I didn't realize that Neos Fusion turned off all other types of fusion summoning for the rest of the turn. That's why I ended up with the board I did. So it's Neos versus Blue Eyes. Isn't this fun? Tyrant Dragon, but Neos Fusion does come in clutch, allowing me to keep my beat stick in the field. We use it to special summon. We use Crosskeeper to get Neos back from the graveyard. And shuffle. Panther. That card. It's a poly out. Spirit of Neos, let's search for favorite contact. Then I use Poly to fuse and summon the brand new Elemental Hero Shining Neo Swingman in order to pop 2 cards. Well, pop 1 card because I can't destroy card effects. That guy. Give me Neos Fusion for now. Attack directly. And that's that. 1 Neos Fusion. Now, get me Grand Neos. Return Grand Neos to Gray. And then I go off and use this trap card. Favorite Contact. For Cosmo Neos lock. Yeah, Cosmo Neos is actually usable now because you can fusion summon it during your opponent's turn with that trap card, allowing your opponent to just not have any ability to play any cards. Neos decks have the ability to lock your opponent out of your cards with stun effects. Is so sick, man. Oh, that also means that because of the way the Cosmo Neos lock can work, it's actually viable for you to play a hero deck going first now. You can play a hero deck going first by using either the Cosmo Neos lock or by going for a hand destruction loop with Aqua Dolphin. Those are two types of decks you can build for. That's pretty cool. Like, look at this. Engage Neo Space lets you mill your deck to special summon a hero. Set up your graveyard for future fusion summonings. Spirit of Neos lets you Oh, and the last effective Neo Space shuffle lets you add free polymerization from your deck as well. So it pays for itself because you have to discard another card from your hand. And if you get Spirit of Neos back, you can just add another spell trap card with Neos in its name to your hand by summoning it. Then get Crosskeeper. Oh my god. Like, the synergy and the consistency is through the roof now. The hero deck has never been more powerful. It's way more powerful than it's ever been when everyone was just running... No, like, Dark Phoenix Enforcer didn't change hero decks. Because all anyone ever did was run the same 4 cards to get Dark Phoenix Enforcer out. It was more like Dark Phoenix Enforcer allowed everyone to get an engine. And really, this was pretty clever. But I thought I would have something else to do at the end of the term. Because again, I didn't realize that I locked myself out of fusion summonings the way I played earlier. So I misplayed, but I didn't pay dearly for it. But especially something from the graveyard doesn't work with Crosskeeper, which I didn't know about. Again, read your cards. Read your cards. Normal summon for Poly. First Poly. Not to mention the complete ridiculousness of this chain here. Crosskeeper makes Cross Porter cry himself to sleep every night. And we clean up the back row with Neos Shining Wingman, which does this, and ultimately nothing to stop me. Oh my god. That rumbling, by the way, is my controller. I just put it down next to me. Joe Hero, that was a fun hero deck. I got really tired of Dark Magician decks, though. I know it's a little petty to get tired of the 25th anniversary monster in the 25th anniversary tournament. That's just me being petty, I admit. Brave Neos first up. Get that Shadow Mist search. Stratos search. Another Stratos. You know, I remember back in the day when just normal summoning Stratos and then adding another Stratos to your hand was the optimum hero strategy. Now it just feels like even if you had another Stratos in your deck, bothering to search for another Stratus is a waste of your normal summon. Spirit Dragon coming out for Azure Dragon. You know, the combo. You know, I don't know why I complained about Dark Magician decks. I'm facing 2 Blue Eyes decks as well. During your end phase. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, that's what that was about. Instant Contact is what I went for this time because I was going to go for the boys, but not yet because I knew destruction effects were not going to like cut it quite yet. Shining Neos Wingman. He had super poly. This is where I made my first misplay. This is where I misplayed terribly. Because I didn't quite know what the effect of the, I didn't know just how Blue Eyes Jet Dragon worked completely. But I also didn't know how well it interacted with Sunrise and Azure Eyes' Destruction Protection. Because I forgot that it said dragon monsters you currently control. So I wasn't sure if Jet Dragon was protected at all until I wasted that attack on it. If I didn't waste my attack, I would have been able to win this turn.
Some people have
Fabulous of women, you fabulous. Voodoo, you fucking baby. But yeah, I actually played myself in here because I just thought he had forgotten what Sunrise could do, but then I realized the whole point of this monster was to stop bow trick effects. Then my field gets cleared. And then this guy starts blasting out chaos mode monsters. Alright, mommy. Do I hit? I mean, yeah, I still dislike it, and I still think it's that. So basically, in case you didn't notice that, if I didn't manage to draw into Neospace Connector right then and there, I would have lost. That was an anime. That was an anime moment that Judai would have been proud of. Oh, and of course, Rainbow Neos is what saves me. Okay. This is the last one I have saved up, and I had to save this up because it was like... It is a perfected Cosmo Neos lock, as you're about to see. Reinforce for Stratos. Cross Keeper into Stratos. Stratos into Blazeman. Engage Neospace to dump Grand Mole. And Shadow Mist. For Spirit of Neos Polymerization. Shadow Mist allows me to get Liquid Soldier. And Spirit of Neos lets me get Neos Fusion. Return Spirit of Neos for the actual Neos, Poly. For Sunrise. Now you know the card drawing combo at this point. It's just so godly, man. Especially when done this way, because it allows me to return a Miracle Fusion that I accidentally searched for back into my deck, so I can pick it back up and not waste my draws. And then Neos Fusion, which is Brave Neos and Neospatian Aqua Dolphin, which gives me exactly 3 Neospatian monsters in my graveyard. Favorite Contract. For Cosmo Neos, and your opponent can have 3 card effects, causing him to fold. That is the fold. What was he even playing? Oh, of course, I made a Dark Magician deck fold. Okay. This isn't a duel I saved, but it's still one I played today. So. Oh, almost half an hour. It's been a while since I've had a Master Duel video with a festival with this many duels to show off. But what can I say, man? I have fun. Alright. So this guy took forever, but he ultimately decided that he was playing a Utopia deck. And then Utopia the Lightning, which is all he ended on, thankfully. Because if he had this typical Utopia board negates up, I would not have been able to win. Anyway. He had Effect Veiler, which stops me from using Turquoise Warbler. But that only slowed me down. It didn't save him from the inevitable. War Arf Vow to get Sapphire Swallow. And search to summon itself and Celestine Wagtail to search for Bird Sanctuary. Then we special summon Slower Swallow with its effect and normal summon Watchcat. We get Assemble Nightingale out first, and then we'll execute summon Recital Nightingale. Recital Starling. To pump up Nightingale. Then we'll perform a search for Barrel Canary, and finally we'll use Bird Sanctuary to give Assemble Nightingale 1,600 attack points by adding more materials. This gives Assembled Nightingale exactly enough attacks and enough attack points to win. And that's how you do it. That was in the XC's festival, as you couldn't tell. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the XC's festival while it's still going on. Which it likely won't be by the time this video gets up on YouTube, but who cares with that? As per usual, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.